Hey everyone, welcome back. We're continuing our reading of the Bible. We are in Numbers 34, picking up on number 1. And Jehovah spoke further to Moses, saying, Command the sons of Israel, and you must say to them, You are going into the land of Canaan. This is the land that will fall to you by inheritance, the land of Canaan according to its boundaries. And your south side must prove to be from the wilderness of Zin along Edom, and your south boundary must prove to be from the extremity of the Salt Sea on the east, and your boundary must change direction from the south of the ascent of Akrabim across over to Zin, and its termination must prove to be on the south of Kadesh Barnea, and must go out to Hazar Radar and pass over to Asmon, and the boundary must change direction at Amzmon, the torrent valley of Egypt, and its termination must prove to be at the sea. As for a west boundary, it must prove to be for you the great sea and the shore land. This will become your west boundary. Now this will become your north boundary. From the great sea you will mark out to Mount Hor as a boundary for yourselves. From Mount Hor you will mark out the boundary to the entering in of Hamath, and the termination of the boundary must prove to be at Zedad, and the boundary must go out to Ziphron, and its termination must prove to be Hazar Enan. This will become your north boundary. Then you must mark for yourselves as your boundary on the east from the Hazar Enan to Shepham. Shepham, that sounds very like I don't know, something there. And the boundary must go down from Shepham to Riblah on the east of Ain, and the border must go down and strike upon the eastern slope of the sea of Chinnereth, and the border must go down to the Jordan, and its termination must prove to be Salt Sea. This will become your land according to its boundaries all around. So Moses commanded the sons of Israel, saying, This is the land that you will apportion to yourselves as possession by lot, just as Jehovah has commanded to give to the 9.5 tribes. For the tribe of the sons of Reubenites by the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the sons of the Gadites by the house of their fathers have already taken, and the half tribe of Manasseh have already taken their inheritance. The 2.5 tribes have already taken their inheritance from the region of the Jordan by Jericho, eastward toward the sun rising. And Jehovah spoke further to Moses, saying, These are the names of the 2 men who will divide the land to you people for a possession, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. Okay, so they get to divide the land of their possession. And you will take 1 chieftain out of each tribe to divide the land for possession. And these are the names of the men of the tribe of Judah: Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and of the tribe of the sons of Simeon, Shemuel the son of Ammihud. Of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad the son of Chislon. And of the tribe of the sons of Dan, a chieftain, Buki son of Jogli. Of the sons of Joseph, of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh, a chieftain, Haniel the son of Ephod. And of the tribe of the sons of Ephraim, a chieftain, Kemuel the son of Shiftan. And of the tribe of sons of Zebulun, a chieftain, Elizaphan the son of Parnach. And of the tribe of the sons of Issachar, a chieftain, Patiel the son of Azan. And of the tribe of the sons of Asher, a chieftain, Ahihud the son of Shelomi. And of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, a chieftain, Padahil the son of Ammihud. These are the ones whom Jehovah commanded to make the sons of Israel landholders in the land of Canaan. Okay, so each person, sons in these tribes, They get a piece of Canaan. Now we're in 35. And Jehovah went on to speak to Moses on the desert plains of Moab, by the Jordan, at Jericho, saying, Give the sons of Israel the command that they must give the Levites cities to inhabit out of the inheritance of their possession. And they should give the Levites the pasture grounds of the cities all around them, and the cities must serve for them to inhabit, while their pasture grounds will serve for their domestic animals, and their goods, and for all their wild beasts. And the pasture grounds of the cities which you will give the Levites will be from the wall of the city, and out 1,000 cubits all around. And you must measure outside the city on the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits, with the city in the middle. This will serve them as pasture grounds of the cities. These are the cities you will give to the Levites, 6 cities of refuge, which you will give for the manslayer to flee there. And besides them you will give 42 other cities. All the cities that you will give to the Levites will be 48 cities. They will together with their pasture grounds. The cities that you will give will be from possession of the sons of Israel. From the many you will take many, and from the few you will take few, each one in proportion to his inheritance that he will take as a possession will give some of his cities to the Levites. So the Levites are going to get a piece from each one. And Jehovah continued to speak to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and you must say to them, You are crossing the Jordan to the land of Canaan, and you must choose cities convenient for yourselves. You have to choose which one's most convenient. As cities of refuge they will serve for you, and the manslayer must flee there who fatally strikes a soul unintentionally. So if you kill somebody, you have to have a specific place you go. You can't stay there. And the cities must serve you as a refuge from the blood avenger, that the manslayer may not die until he stand before the assembly for judgment. And the cities that you will give, the 6 cities of refuge, will be at your service. 3 cities you will give on this side of the Jordan, and 3 cities you will give in the land of Canaan. As cities of refuge they will serve, for the sons of Israel, and for the alien resident, and for the settler in the midst of them. These 6 cities will serve as refuge for anyone to flee there that fatally strikes a soul unintentionally. Unintentionally seems to be the caveat. Now, if it was with an instrument of iron that he has struck him so that he dies, he is a murderer. Without fail, the murderer should be put to death. Capital punishment. And if it was with a small stone by which he could die, that he has struck him so that he dies, he is a murderer. Without fail, the murderer should be put to death. Without fail. And now we have people rioting in the streets to get convicted death row inmates off, simply because it's sad if there's an innocent person who gets on there, but that percentage is less than 6%. The rest of the people probably on death row deserve to be there. We have too much pity on them. The really sick ones, they shouldn't be here. And if it was with a small instrument of wood by which he could die, that he has struck him so that he dies, he is a murderer. Without fail, the murderer should be put to death. The avenger of blood is the one who will put the murderer to death. When he chances upon him, he himself will put him to death. That's interesting. The avenger versus the murderer. And if in hatred he was pushing him, or he has thrown at him while lying in wait that he might die, or in enmity he has struck him with his hand that he might die, without fail the striker should be put to death. He is a murderer. The avenger of blood will put the murderer to death when he chances upon him. The avenger of blood. So, pushing, like, intensely, you're having it, you're just angry. It's very clear about capital punishment. But if it was unexpectedly without enmity, that he has pushed him or has thrown any article toward him, without lying in wait, or any stone by which he could die without seeing him, or he should cause it to fall upon him, so that he died while he was not at enmity with him, and was not seeking his injury, the assembly must then judge between the striker and the avenger of blood, according to these judgments. And the assembly must deliver the manslayer out of the hand of the avenger of blood, and the assembly must return him to his city of refuge, to which he had fled, and he must dwell in it until the death of the high priest, who was anointed with the holy oil. That's interesting. So he can't leave that refuge until the high priest passes away.